Welcome to Dependable Flame, where we explore vintage petrol lighters, ashtrays, tobacciana, and other useful mechanisms. Make yourself at home. Today we have a vintage Colonel squeeze action automatic petrol lighter made in Austria and designed by Dubsky. This lighter shows a lot of wear, plating loss, scuffs, corrosion, dings, dents, scratches. It's not really beat up, it's just sort of lost a lot of its plating. So not the worst example of a lighter I've ever seen condition wise, but not the best either. The squeeze action mechanisms have always seemed awkward to me, and I've been messing around handling this lighter in preparation for this video, and I don't know, perhaps I have been gripping them wrong all along. This lighter has a little bit of a catch, and I thought maybe I'd worked it loose. I wasn't sure if it was because of the flint or if something is catching in here. Something is rubbing side to side. And so where most videos that I make are either videos for a lighter that is being listed on eBay so that you can see that it works and how it works and you can see all its faults, and the other kind of videos I make are repair videos. Today's video is going to be more of a just kind of general overview and me deciding what I want to do with this lighter. I post things over on the dependableflame.com Facebook page occasionally that I am either not currently able to work on or have had to put aside or just not really interest me at the moment. I always have excess lighters
Posted for trade over there.
So I was getting ready to do that with some squeeze lighters that I had this morning when I got to cleaning them up and fooling around with them, and I saw this one's not functioning half bad. So I thought, well, let's take a look. And one thing that is always curious to me is repairing them. The 1954 lighter repair manual said that most of the squeeze action lighters weren't worth repairing as they were cheaper to buy than to, at the time, I believe they were a couple of dollars to buy brand new, so it just didn't make sense, and most of them were riveted together. This one has a screw, so again, I thought let's take a look, see exactly how well it functions, and then we'll decide after this video what to do with it from here. I don't think there's a whole lot I could do as far as polishing it. Just gonna have to live with that plating loss, and maybe can shine it up or do away with some of the corrosion or tarnish to the base metal, but we'll see. If you enjoy watching videos about old petrol lighters, ashtrays, tobacciana, and other useful mechanisms, please subscribe to the channel. Please like the video that you're watching. Tell your friends about the channel. Hit the share button. Send that link off in a text, email, post it on social media, however it is that you communicate with folks nowadays, and let them get a look at it for themselves. You can leave any comments or questions below the video. We would also appreciate it if you would follow and like us across all the social media platforms. That'll be Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, and of course eBay, Dependable Flame, or dependableflame.com. So to me, because of how you're going to light the cigarette, or whatever it is that you're lighting, and I guess that's one thing that I ought to address right off the bat, is after this lighter is lit, you can remove the tank. So you could use that to light a pipe, whatever it is that you may need to do. So you have that functionality. But just with the tank in its place, you're going to typically light a cigarette like this. So that led me to believe that the lighter should be gripped like that. But I don't believe so now. It's just not, it wants to turn in your hand. I think it's like this. This is how you're supposed to do it, I think. Anyway, I've never really used one of these as a daily carry or something that I had sitting right beside me to light a bowl or whatever it is that I was smoking. But obviously you got a lot of versatility with them. Make sure you check out the eBay store, dependableflame.com. Follow us so that you see when the new listings arrive. Every purchase that you make benefits HDSA, Huntington's Disease Society of America, with at least 10% of each purchase benefiting the charity, going to the charity. And then we also run 3 penny start auctions each month, where 100% of those listings goes to HDSA. Free shipping. High bidder gets the lighter, pays the money, charity gets it all, and everybody is happy. You can see the spare flint compartment there in the fuel screw. It's a pretty fancy fuel screw for the flimsiness of the rest of the lighter. These squeeze lighters, to me in general, the gauge of metal doesn't feel that stout. But that's a good fuel screw. It still had its gasket. It was just roughed up a little bit. You can see it is marked Kernel Patent Austria, and then there's a symbol there that looks to me like an A and a D. I went off searching on Google trying to find if that was a Arthur Dubsky maker's mark, which I couldn't find anything like that. But while I was searching for that, I did find the lighterlibrary.com, or just lighterlibrary.com, which I've been to before, and a very cool website there. And I recognize several of the names of the contributors as folks who have been a part of the OTLS group over the last few years. in other Facebook lighter groups. If you're a lighter fan or lighter collector or user and you're not on any of those Facebook groups, you really ought to go check that out. There's a lot of good discussion and information over there at the OTLS group and the Vintage Cigarette Lighter Collectors Club and Zippo Addicts, and there's really too many of them for me to list. Bradford Zippo Lighter Club. Anyway, it was a contributor over at lighterlibrary.com named Dittmer who posted, they have posted some advertisements from Arthur Dubsky designed lighters, and they had an advertisement for the Colonel. And it appears to me from that advertisement that this is the number 2, the one in the top left of the advertisement that they have there on that page. Anyway, very cool. Make sure you get over there and check that out, and I'll very soon, if I haven't yet, get that linked from my dependableflame.com /
helpful lighter related links.
So this is the Colonel, made in Austria, designed by Arthur Dubsky. A really cool old lighter if it does need some work, and we'll see how the comments go. Leave a comment if you think I ought to delve a little bit closer. Maybe I'd take this lighter apart, or maybe you agree with the 1954 lighter repair manual that these aren't worth repairing. Until next time.